Okay, as you saw with the Desmos, when you put in the +2, or the -2 actually, I'll put that one first. Right? Okay, when you put in the -2, you notice the graph move to the right. Okay, and move to the right. So that's a little non-intuitive because you would think a positive would move to the right, but it really moved the other direction. So that's something to take note of, so when we start graphing, you're moving it correctly in the right and left direction. So on here, let's go ahead and jot it down. Okay. And these all have a 1 slope of 1, up 1, over 1. And it moves 2 to the right. Okay. Again, which is not really intuitive. It's a -2, but yet it's moving it in a positive direction. Same thing over here. It's a +2, but it moved it in a non-intuitive direction and went to the left. So we're going to combine this with all the other movements we've seen so far with moving up and down and the change of slopes and things like that. So this one moves 2 to the left. Opposite direction that we might assume it would have. If I just asked you, what way do you think this would move, right and left, you probably would have said them opposite. So just keep that in mind as we go through this. When we got down here, now the -2 is on the outside, so that's different from the one above. So this is on the inside, so we know that's right, but the outside, that's just a review of what we've already done over here. That's the vertical movement. So let's not confuse the two. On the outside, it still just moves up and down. Same thing we expect. And the positive moves up. And straight edge is really handy. You can get through the graphs a little bit faster. Okay. But we'll practice a little bit more on the other side. Moves down, I'll just say 2. And then moves up. So now we can put a graph anywhere we want. We can make it start anywhere, put that vertex anywhere. And we could also change how wide or narrow it is. Okay. So that's the 4 different movements, left, right, up, and down. Okay. So let's look at the back and just summarize. H affects the horizontal movement. And when H is greater than 0 or positive, it moves left, which is not really what you're expecting. And then when it's negative, H is a negative number, H is less than 0, it moves right. So these move in the opposite direction you might expect. Okay? Give you a second to copy that. So look at these carefully. We want to not make any mistakes on these, so pay attention, follow along. So what direction will this -4 move the graph? Left or right? Now let's try again. It's a negative number. Negative moves it to the right. So it's non-intuitive, right? It goes a different direction you might expect. So this is going to move it just 4 to the right. Same thing here. There's a positive 1 here. What direction will it move here? Left 1. So let's start just by doing that on a few of these and getting the hang of doing the opposite way we might expect. +3. Which way does +3 go? To the left. There you go. So go ahead and mark up all those 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and just mark what direction it goes, left or right. Let's finish some of these slopes. Now, on all these at the beginning, there's no number in front, so just remember that's a 1 over 1. So these are all going to go up 1 over 1. So all these are the same, just go up 1, and the over does mean left and right. So it's up, right, and up and left, 1 in each direction, up and right, and then also up and left. All right, and that will give you the proper graph. So notice how these are all positive, so they all go the same exact direction. And again, a straight edge is a good idea. Your student ID card will work just fine. Now you see how fast I'm going, so you might be tempted because you have a computer to want to type them in and just look at it. But look how much faster it is once you get the hang of it to graph it without it. You don't have to type anything in. Each of these takes only a few seconds once you really get the hang of it. Okay. Let me go down here. -4 moves to the right. +1 moves to the left. +3 moves to the left. And again, you can make these all fractions, so this is a 3 over 1. So we can start at 3 to the left. And this time we're going to go up 3 and then right and left 1. So we can go up 3, right 1, up 3, left 1, and just continue that pattern several times. There we go. And draw your graph. Same thing on number 5. We're going to go left 1. But this time it's a -1, so we're going to go down 1. So remember they open up and down, but this one's going to open down. So down 1 and then right 2. Also down 1 and left 2. So it can open both directions. Okay. Number 4, we're going to move 4 to the right, and then we're going to go up 5, and then right and left 2. Up 5, right 2, up 5, left 2, and repeat it a couple times. And there we go. Okay, so go ahead and finish up 7, 8, and 9 right below. I highly suggest putting these arrows to start off with so you know what direction to start off with and where to move. Okay, so go ahead and do that. So let's go to the last page starting at number 10. Right here. Look up here, look up here. So now there's the vertical and the horizontal, right? That's what's different. So we got the -2, again, that moves it to the right, but this 2 on the outside, that will move it up. So we have to do both. Remember, on the inside, you have to move the opposite direction, you might think. On the outside, it's the direction it should go. So a positive is up. So this is going to be from the center, right 2, up 2. So let's practice a few, just getting the vertex. So we have, which direction is the plus for? Left. And the -2? Down. It's on the outside. What about here? The -2 is right, and the +3 is up. So we can't confuse the two. Inside is left, right. Outside is up, down. Inside is opposite direction. Outside is normal direction. Negative is down. So write all these down and go through the rest of them and just write down what direction they should go. And then you can use the slope like normal. Okay? Get these all down. So I'm going to go left and down. Left 4, down 2. Right 2, up 3. Left 1, down 3. Right 6, up 7. And left 3, down 8.